Hi, my name is Jessica Serrano. I'm an attorney at Serrano, and I wanted to talk to you today about some changes that you might want to your child support. There are a few things that could change after you already have an award of child support. So once you already have a court order and you're receiving a certain amount of child support every month, something might change to where you want more child support or you want less child support. Something can change as to where you've stopped receiving the child support and the person who is supposed to pay that support amount is no longer paying it to you. So I want to address each topic and how you can address each one and try to fix your situation. First, if you think you should be receiving more money or you should be paying less money in child support, then you can modify the amount of child support that you are receiving or that you're paying. In order to modify the child support amount award, you have to prove that there's a substantial change in circumstance since the award was ordered of the original amount. A substantial change in circumstance can be a change in income. Now, for the court to determine that the income change is a substantial change, the change in income must change the amount of child support being paid or being received by 15% or $50, whichever is greater. So, for instance, if one person, the person paying child support got a raise and is only making $100 or $200 more a month, and once you do the calculations, it would only change the child support amount that you're already receiving by less than 15% or $50, then that would not be considered a substantial change. But if it does change the amount by 15% or $50, then the court would consider that a substantial change. It would modify the amount of child support. Many things could change income. One party could have a substantial raise. One party could have lost a job. One party could have suffered a severe accident and no longer is receiving income. So all of those things are considered in the change of income and a substantial change in circumstance to address the change of income to either get more or less child support. If you're also modifying time sharing and you want to change the schedule with the minor child and you're going to be changing the amount of overnights, that's another reason that you could change the amount of child support. Because if the amount of overnights are going to be increased or reduced, that could change the amount of child support you're going to be receiving. The second change is if you have just stopped receiving child support. If you have a court order that states you're supposed to receive a certain amount of money every month and you're not receiving it, or you're receiving less than you're supposed to, then you could file a motion to enforce that order with the court and ask for the amount that you're supposed to be paid every month, and ask for any money that is due that you have not received be paid to you. It is important that you know that these changes can happen and how to remedy them if you need to address them.